Good morning. We are going to talk about CMIT North Middle School's after school activities where STEM comes alive so that you know how you can sign up to hold tutoring or a STEM club or even just a club in general. They're not STEM clubs as well. Our vision statement is to provide students with opportunities not only to excel in STEM education, but also to compete on STEM teams and bring home the trophies to CMIT. Tutoring, we want to provide support aligned with student SMART goals that we'll have them create. And of course, build that exploration, skill building, confidence, cater to the students' interests, promote teamwork, leadership, creativity, and inspire lifelong learning. And you should know that CMIT, we're champions. We have a history of winning competitions. Last year, we sent the track bridge team to Seattle to compete in the national competition, for example. We had winners at Science Olympiad, and on the list goes. We have state-of-the-art resources. We have so much that you can learn how to use a Glowforge, a 3D printer, a loo in the gym. The list goes on. And we have parents that want to be involved, and the survey results for that are on the staff Canvas page. We are also collaborating with the high school. So any deficits that we have, we're going to work together to make sure that we can still offer the students a robust after-school program. So let's start with tutoring. So this year, tutoring is going to look like 5 to 6 students in your room at a time for after-school tutoring, and that can be for math or reading. We're going to have the students write SMART goals, and we're going to help them work on progress towards those goals. They'll meet in your classroom for an hour and a half. Tutoring is over at 4:30, which leaves teachers with 30 minutes of planning and time to fill out the session reports that are required for each day of tutoring. And students will be dismissed at 4:30 to a dismissal room. And then, like I said, teachers have that time to plan. One teacher will stay later until 5:30 to do the dismissal room. So you'll be responsible for the ongoing communication between your parents, the parents of your tutees, and just CCing me. And we're going to make sure the parents know what's going on and the progress their students are making towards the goals. Just in case you're not familiar with SMART goals, this is what the acronym represents. And the idea is to create goals that we can measure and attain. We also have tutoring on Saturdays called Saturday Academy. It will meet at least once a month, but actually I have updated information for you where it's looking like we're going to be able to hold it at least 3 Saturdays a month, maybe 4. Parents are going to sign up by me, Mr. Field, sending them sign up sheets during the week, and then we'll have the list, and I'll set the groups, and then those students will come on Saturday for math instruction and reading instruction. Again, working by progressing towards the SMART goals that the students create. All right, on to the STEM clubs. Robotics, we have 3 robotics clubs: Sea Perch Underwater Robotics, First Lego League Robotics, and Vex Robotics. You can Google all these things. They each have a website where you can see the competitions, the resources. And if you want to hold a robotics club, but you don't know anything about robotics, that's okay. I did the same thing last year. I held the club for Sea Perch, and we have parent volunteers that are ready to help. And again, we're going to collaborate with the high school. In fact, the students are going to go to the high school at least 1 day a week for Sea Perch and Vex Robotics, and we're going to work with their teams as well. For Science Olympiad, Science Olympiad is run by the science department, but not only for the science department. Science Olympiad requires coaches for the different events that the students are preparing for, and then chaperones and the coaches to be there for the competitions. There's a lot of logistics there, and we need all hands on deck for that. But there's compensation available. So you can, again, go to Science Olympiad, Google that, and you'll see the website that has all the resources available for you for information about that. Oh, and also this is another one the high school is going to collaborate with us on because they also have Science Olympiad. Math counts. We have students at CMIT that want to compete in mathematics. And last year, that was the reason that we had math counts. I didn't really have time in the schedule for it, but we still made it happen. And it was very much student driven. The competition is in the winter, but there's follow-up competitions as well. And so if you are interested in that, go to mathcounts.org and check it out. M.Track is run by Mrs. Respo. She's our master bridge builder. She's amazing. But if you want to jump in and join the program, she doesn't have to run it by herself. And in fact, she's looking for someone that she can teach what she knows. So if you want to be that karate kid and learn from Miss Crespo, then M.Track is the club for you. AV journalism. If you go into the 6th grade hallway next to the book room, you will find a state-of-the-art, brand new AV room that was built last year during the school year. And so far, only I and Casey know how to use it. So we are looking for a team of people to help the students with AV and journalism so that we can have video announcements in the morning instead of over the loudspeaker, as well as the journalism piece where students are, investigating and researching the clubs and the athletics and the other things happening around the building. Chess club. CMIT students love chess, and we need chess club. We didn't have one last year, but we're going to bring it back. The high school has a chess club, so there can be collaboration there too. And so, chess club, check it out. Eat, sleep, school, chess, repeat. It's life. Yearbook. We already have 3 parents that are willing to come in weekly to help with the yearbook club. The students, there's a high demand to be on the yearbook team. They want to do it, but it is a lot of work. It's also the biggest emolument offered by the district. So if yearbook is something that interests you, that you think you could spearhead, then check that out. Student government. We didn't have student government last year, but we need to have it this year. It's also a big emolument, and it's a great club the students are interested in running. So if you think student government is something you could lead, that would be great. Band and orchestra. We have a band and orchestra, but they do need to practice. Let's be honest. So it would be great to have a teacher that could run a practice room, so the students who stay late for band and orchestra, instead of just hanging around, would know that they would be practicing before band and orchestra. And that would be good. If that's something you're interested in, if you have any musical ability, please let me know. So details and logistics. So today, if you're interested in any of that, earning any of that extra pay, go to the staff Canvas page. I'm gonna go there in just a moment. And then I'll request a contract for you from CLF. And all you gotta do is when you get that contract, you're gonna put the times in your Google Calendar and then share your calendar with me so that I just type your name and see when your club or tutoring is held, and then I'll know. Students will be assigned to you, so I'm going to communicate with the parents and coordinate those groups. They should be in your room by 3 p.m. and dismissed to go home at 4:30, like we talked about. There's going to be a late room managed by one of us, and then that extra compensation will be available because the tutoring is 2 hours, but you can see there at step number 6, you can have currently up to 9 hours per week, pending confirmation with CLF. And so the tutoring compensation is $40 per hour, and holding a club is $45 per hour, not including Saturday Academy or Saturday competitions, which you can also submit for compensation for. In Saturday Academy, it's not on here, but that's $45 per hour as well. So today, go to the staff Canvas page, give me that information so I know who we got, and then we'll go from there with the details. And if you have any questions, please email me, justin.field@pgcps.org, and we'll get them answered. Thanks, guys.